tonight, and I know y'all feel like you're not being represented. So how about we bring up a babe, right? Yeah. Representing all of womankind for you tonight, please welcome the lovely Andie Cole to the stage.
Really quiet. I don't know why everybody hates on Thanksgiving. I'm excited for Saintsgiving.
Yeah!
Hey, awesome. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be the most embarrassing thing that's happened to Cowboys since Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah!
I'm pretty excited. I know I don't look like somebody that watches football, but I love football. This is my first year playing fantasy football. Is that attractive, guys? Maybe a little bit? Fantasy football? That's why I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck about fantasy football. It's part of my ultimate plan to infiltrate male society. I'm gonna learn your lingo, adapt your customs so I can steal your resources. Y'all are the Indians in this scenario. It's a little bit of Thanksgiving trivia for you. I'm actually really good at fantasy football, though. I'm second in my league. I understand that. I pick my players, I set my roster, I make sure everybody's healthy. The only thing I don't get is, how do I go from second to first? Like, what do I do? Do I give my fantasy players like a speech or something? Like, what do they need for motivation? So I gave all of my fantasy players fantasy raises, and I'm hoping they don't blow it on fantasy narcotics and fantasy firearms. Look guys, just because it's a fantasy doesn't mean that they're not professional athletes, alright? Going to fantasy jail. I know what you guys are thinking, and yes, that's the answer. I do face a lot of discrimination. A lot of people don't consider the content of my character, they just look at the color of my hair. And people are constantly telling me dumb blonde jokes. I'm gonna be honest, I don't get them. Like, this guy tells me, he's like, hey Andy, do you know how to kill a blonde? No, how do you kill a blonde? You put a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of a pool. And I'm like, yeah, asshole, because stickers totally work underwater. Took a dumb blonde and found a loophole in that joke. Or he's like, okay, I've got another one for you. Okay, what's the difference between a blonde and a mosquito? I don't know. When you slap a mosquito, it stops sucking. Great. Why do you want her to stop?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, you only have enough cash for a 20-minute blowjob? Like, maybe you should outline your expectations before you unzip. That's all I'm saying. I used to have much longer hair, but I had to cut it because people were constantly asking me where the weed was. Anybody get that? It's like, look, just because I look like a hippie doesn't mean I'm going to help you score. I'm a rare, selfish hippie. I don't smoke that much, and I shouldn't embarrass her because I'm happy that she came to see me, but my little sister's with me, and she's the most ambitious pothead I've ever met in my entire life. Like, the stereotype is like people that sit in their basement and never do shit. She is not like that. She's so productive. And like, I used to live with her, and I'd get off work, and I'd come home, and I'd be like, hey, I'm hungry, are you hungry? And she'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking starving. And I'm like, all right, well, let's go get something to eat. And she's like, no, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna enhance this experience. We're gonna smoke this bowl, and then we're gonna sit here, and we're gonna watch cooking shows until we've learned to create a feast. I'm telling you, she's very ambitious, and I'm like, Cassie, look, if I smoke this weed, I'm already hungry, I'm gonna be even more hungry, I'm not gonna feel like watching fucking Food Network, like, let's just get some food. No, this shit is so good. You're gonna smoke it, and you're gonna forget that you're hungry. And by the time you remember you're hungry again, you're gonna be so weak from not eating, you're not gonna be able to move. That sounds terrible, Cassie. No, get your phone nearby, we'll order a pizza. Not it on getting up to answer the door. That's like a litmus test if you're stoned. The first person to get up is not high enough. I'm finished. Are you ready? Come back.
Andie Cole, everybody! Not bad, right? In keeping, this is the beautiful